Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Capricorn for the month of March. You can have Capricorn anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you are here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, so Capricorn, when I was getting into your energy, the first thing that came to me was it was actually a combination of two lyrics from the same song. It's a Songbird by Fleetwood Mac. And what they said, or what I heard, was, "For you, I'll give the world." But that's not actually the lyric. The lyric is like two different verses. The first verse starts with, "For you, there'll be no more crying." And then the second verse is, "To you, I'll give you the world." So they combine the very first part of the song with the second verse. So it's, "For you, I'll give the world." But it's actually, "For you, there'll be no more crying, and to you, I'll give the world." And then it was interesting because I actually didn't feel like that was you. I felt like that's someone, like, they're not even saying those words. It's like energetically, I feel like they're thinking that a lot. And it's interesting because as I was sitting the phone down, I accidentally took a screenshot of the lyrics. And so it's almost like whoever it is, whether it's you or the other person, because everything can always be vice versa, whether it was like whoever is relating to this song, they either like they want to have the lyrics on hand so they can look at them at any time, or I got the sense that they want to memorize the lyrics. Now, it doesn't even necessarily have to be that song, but it's a song of the same caliber. Like, it's a slow love song, right? And I was getting a very, very strong sense of cross watchers. For some reason, I was just getting a lot of that energy coming through when I was getting the lyrics and stuff. And also, so with the screenshot thing, I was also getting that maybe they might do some online type of, like they might watch you closely online and maybe save some of your pictures or screenshot some of your posts, or I'm not really sure. It doesn't feel like it's like in a bad negative way. It just feels like they just want to be close to you even though they're not close to you in the physical reality. um so sorry. Let's see here. So after the screenshot, oh, I got the message of "just do it," and then I wrote TM on in parentheses because it's like trademarked. Nike. But and then they wrote "just do it" again, and it said, "Sing the song, say the words." And this is still a very crosswatcher type of energy I was getting. I feel like I said, like they want to memorize the lyrics to that song or something. And like this sounds so dramatic, but like serenade you, or like I don't know, like just say them to you, or just say what they want to say. I don't know. It was a very strong crosswatcher energy, but like I said, it doesn't have to be a crosswatcher. You could be really feeling strongly about someone else and doing these things. It can go either way, okay? But then I was like, well, if this is for crosswatcher, what is the actual message for Capricorn? And it was interesting. They said, or I heard, hold your boundaries, stay true to you, and honest people will match your boundaries, right? Like people who are like supposed to be in your life will match your boundaries. They won't want you to push your boundaries or bend your boundaries. Um and so that was the message that I got for you. Like with that, it kind of feels like maybe this could be someone you know, it could be a past person that is feeling like this towards you. And if they come back in your life, you have to make sure that they are that you communicate your boundaries and that they respect your boundaries, okay? I don't know. So, okay, we're going to start with the wild unknown animal spirit. So can I have 1 or 2 cards for Capricorn, please, for the month of March? 1 or 2 cards for Capricorn, please, for March. So we have the cheetah. You know what I'm seeing first? Before I even like see the animal, I see these rings in the back. And at first, like, okay, when I first saw it, it was like a bullseye, right? But then when I look at it through the camera, it looks like a thumbprint. So I feel like this could be the other energy that I'm sensing. It really strongly feels like the other energy. If you are that other energy that, like I was saying, felt like the crosswatcher energy, this is you. You know, like I said, everything's vice versa. But I am going to read this as the other energy just to stop having to repeat myself so much. But it's almost like they're ready to pounce. Like this cheetah is mid-stride. They're running, but it's captured. But so it looks like they're about to, like, you know, like bolt forward, right? And it is fire energy, and fire is very fast moving. Now with the bullseye / thumbprint, I'm getting it's like they have made their mark, like they have their target set and they're about to pounce. And with the thumbprint, it's almost like, you know, when you think about a thumbprint, every thumbprint or fingerprint is unique, okay? And I feel like this person feels like you are like their match. Like your thumbprint is the closest thumbprint that'll be to their thumbprint or something. It's like they think it's like a true match. It's interesting. Now I want to see how you're feeling, because I do feel like it's that energy. Because it, in the like energy before I started recording, like that energy came up first too. So, okay. What, can I have 1 more card for Capricorn, please? 1 more card for Capricorn for this reading. I can just feel like crosswatcher energy is so strong. Can I have 1 more card for Capricorn, please, for March? 1 more card for Capricorn, please. Well, they gave me 2. I didn't really want to. We'll see. Okay. Buffalo and horse. Oh my gosh. So, okay. This definitely is like the Capricorn energy. We have 2 earth signs here. Now, it's so interesting because buffalo, like, yeah, they can cause like stampedes and stuff, but when I think about a buffalo, you know, we have a lot of buffalo farms around like where I live. And when I think about buffalo, it's like they seem like very slow moving type of energy. But a horse is very like wild and free. And it's interesting that it's like in between the buffalo and the cheetah, because the cheetah is very fast and like just sprints, right? And the horse has a little bit more stamina than a cheetah, but it can also sprint, but it knows how to like pace itself. Now I know the buffalo is like a very spiritual type of energy. Hang on, I want to get to them in the book here just to kind of see. Buffalo. horse. And then I need the cheetah. And I'm actually going to pause this to save some time. Okay. So with the buffalo, it's like, it says grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. And I feel like that is a very like Capricorn type of energy. They're grounded, but they also understand deep emotions, even though they don't present that way, they actually do. Um, because I think a lot of times Capricorns can be misunderstood and think that they only care about one thing, and that one thing is money, right? But Capricorns actually have, I think, a great capacity for emotion, but they mask it very, very much. Um, and that's kind of like this buffalo energy that I'm getting. Like, it's a very grounded energy, but they have a very high capacity for spirituality. Um, let's see here. And this is very Capricorn energy too. It says the buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Now, it's interesting because I feel like that's a very, so it's such a steady energy. That's that kind of like setting a boundary and keeping it. Like, they understand that while it may take a long time for someone to match their boundary, that eventually someone will. The more they stay true to themselves, the more likely someone will match them, right? Now with the horse, it says momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. And since it's in the middle, I feel like it's kind of like both of these energies. I feel like it's like they're about to collide. But this one's standing still and this one's moving forward. Or like moving. It's on the move. They're about to pounce. But just because this one doesn't move as fast doesn't mean that it's not moving. But they are both facing the same way. So that makes me think that, like the cheetah could kill the buffalo, but I don't think that's if the buffalo's back is turned. But I don't think that that's what's happening here. I think this energy is actually wanting to come meet this boundary. It's interesting. Now with the cheetah, it says solar force, action, achievement, and masculine energy. So this could be the masculine energy. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be like someone, they're choosing to act from like their solar plexus, their gut feeling, right? Let's see here. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. Yeah, I just feel like that this person's like ready to act, okay? And this person is kind of like setting a boundary and waiting, and then meet in the middle. I like that. I kind of want to move it, but then I'll lose the Capricorn. Okay, so we are going to start at 14 minutes with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Wait. Nope. They're telling me to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, what's the message for Capricorn, please? For March, what's the message for Capricorn? 8 of Wands. Incoming. Oh my gosh, you guys. And the Hermit's on the bottom. And so I feel like this is like the buffalo energy, okay? It's that earth energy because Virgo, the Hermit represents Virgo, and Virgo is earth sign. And then Wands is fire. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. But it's so funny because this is the buffalo energy. It's like they're just sitting and waiting and they're reflecting, and like they know with what's within them, and they know what they need from themselves and the people in their lives and the situations that they're in. And they're comfortable with that. They're comfortable with those boundaries. And then there's this, okay? And it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. But because it's like literally a tornado. I'm sorry. The cheetah mixed with the horse energy is just really funny to me, like, because it is a lot of like very fast forward movement. And so I honestly feel like this is like the cheetah is wanting to bring the Eight of Wands typically means like incoming communication, forward movement, and stuff like that. And I feel like that's what it's doing. It's like that cheetah is just coming in so fast. It wants to anyway. But like I said, I was getting that whole like it's like a picture of a cheetah mid stride, right? It's not actually moving. It just wants to pounce. It's ready to pounce. But now there's a tornado, so it does feel like it's kind of moving. Okay, I want to get some more. Can I get some more cards for the Capricorn side, please? What's the message for Capricorn, please, for March? Someone could just be pursuing you pretty heavily in March. And it's not, I'm not saying like you don't want to be pursued. It's just that you're comfortable with where you're at. You're comfortable with, yeah, it's like you're just comfortable. Now, I love this so much. Okay, so because you got the Six of Cups, which means like, it can represent people from your past. And it does feel like this, that there's a person from your past, like they're wanting to come in, and it might seem like a little aggressive, okay? But it might be what you need because you are so steady and you're very, very planted down and not easily moved, okay? And so you might need someone, like if you had someone come in with this same type of energy that you have that wants to date you, you guys would get nowhere, okay? You kind of need someone to come in and be like, this is what I want. Is this also what you want? And then in turn you can say, no, that's not what I want, or yes, that is what I want. If you say no, then maybe they'll counteract, be like, okay, well, what if this is the compromise, whatever. Now, I do see like this person is offering, like the masculine energy is offering the feminine energy the flowers. And these ones are specifically roses, I'm pretty sure, the ones that he's handing them. So that to me represents love, because they're red roses. And she's accepting them. Whoever's handing them to the other person is accepting. And so I feel like how this person comes in, it might seem really fast and whatnot, but it's what you need. And their offer meets your boundaries. It meets you where you are. It's really quite interesting. And then I love this because we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom, and that usually means like it's ultimate emotional fulfillment, like abundance and joy and love. And I honestly feel like by accepting this person's offer, you get the Ten of Cups that comes in. It's finally something is coming into your life that feels right. It's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay, so we're at 19 minutes, so I am going to go ahead and get some advice from the fairies for you guys, the fairy oracle. Okay, what is the advice for, you know what, I think they might give me two. One might be for this person, one might be for this person, because I do feel strong cross-watcher energy here. So I think I'm going to get one for the cheetah and one for the buffalo. Can I have one for the cheetah and one for the buffalo, please? What's the fairies' advice for the cheetah and for the buffalo. Oh, I think they gave it to me together. I love this so much, you guys. Okay. So we have the singer of connection, and that's what's happening here. It's like these two energies are connecting. Do you see how this is? It's like 3, 2, 1, separate, or like with something in between, right? And then closer together and then together. And it literally says singer of connection. And I like that on the bottom is the singer of courage as well. There's not that many of these singer cards in here. And you have two like coming out. Because the singer of courage, I think both of these people have to have courage. Like this cheetah has to have courage to move in as fast as they are. And the buffalo has to have courage enough to say yes. Okay, so I do want to look at the book for the singer of connection for you guys. And you know what I'm hearing with that 3, 2, 1? It's like 3, 2, 1, lift off. You know what I mean? Like we have lift off. I love this so much. Gosh, I love tarot cards. They're so fun. Okay. Spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Spiritual connection. And that's the true for the Six of Cups as well. It's like if it's not someone from your past in this lifetime, if you believe in past lives or congruent lives or whatever, it's just someone that you've dealt with before. It's someone that you have a connection with, whether that's in this lifetime or spiritually, okay? Let's see here. The singer supports all connections, the web of light between all beings, all particles, and between past, present, and future. Past, present, and future, that's like that 3, 2, 1 type of thing too. Hang on, sorry. I was thinking there for a second. It brings wholeness to apparent duality and combines all energies, uniting all that was, is, or could be. When we lose awareness of this connection in our lives, we feel isolated, lonely, bereft. Yet the energy is there. We only need to be open to it. There are emotions that help us open up: love, compassion, trust, and so on. Which I think this is the advice. Both of these people need to keep these things in mind, okay, in order to say yes to what's for them, okay? Let's see here. There are other emotions that we tend to close down around unless we make a special effort to keep our hearts open. As you can probably guess, these emotions are feelings such as jealousy, anger, fear, grief, and others of a similarly painful nature. Yet sometimes these very emotions, when carried to an extreme, cause us to break down and then break through the song of ecstasy, which is like, ecstasy. Which is she the next card? Nope. Okay, anyway. This is a risky way to go as well as an extremely difficult one, because more often the breakdown just stays broken for a long time, and then we retreat back to a more crippled version of our original selves. A far better way to become ever more aware of our essentially holistic nature is to work at keeping our hearts open, seeing relationships, being earthed and centered and connected. In a meditation, someone, and I suspect it was this singer, asked me to let go of all my defenses. I argued that surely we needed defenses in this world in order to survive. I was firmly but lovingly told, it is only by letting go of all our defenses that you become invulnerable. Oh, that's so beautiful. It is only by our letting go of all our defenses that we become invulnerable. It's interesting because the first, it's actually a quote by the singer of connection. There's actual quotation marks around it, and she's saying you. But when I read it back the second time, I read it as we, these two people, they are letting go of defenses. They really are. And it's really beautiful because this person is the first one to do it. They're like, hey, look, I don't have any defenses anymore. I'm ready. I'm ready. And this person's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. That gave me the quote that I read several times there, that gave me such a strong shock of recognizing the rightness of it that I couldn't even breathe for a moment. But then, still reluctant because it sounded like a big job, letting down defenses, I muttered that I didn't think I knew how to do that or even what all my defenses were. I was assured kindly that I would receive help if I asked for it, and I know that you will be given the same aid too. Where are we at? 25 minutes? Okay, I'm going to read the rest. Through the power of this singer, all connections are made, held, and released as appropriate. In a reading, the singer indicates the connection of things, especially reconnecting those that have been surrendered. It is unifying and reunifying, It is unifying and reunifying. It tells us that we need to be aware of the connections between different aspects of the issue under discussion, as well as the connections between the people linked by it. We also need to build more connections, a network of mutual support. The presence of the singer of connection in a reading indicates support and strength flowing through the connections between those involved. Yeah. I think both of your guys' advice is to just be open. With this person, the cheetah energy in the beginning, the message I got for them was just do it, sing the song, say the words. And they're ready. They're going to sing the song and say the words. They're just going to do it. And then this person, it's like keep the boundaries, but it's not even going to be a hard job because this person is stepping up to their boundaries. That's it. It's like they're just like, okay, that's your boundary. I'm perfectly fine with that. That is also my boundary. And then this person, all they have to do is say, okay, sounds wonderful. Let's do this. It's really wonderful. Really healthy, it seems like. Okay, so Capricorn, this has been your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today. I'm like feeling a little breathless. I don't know if it's like this fast forward energy or if it's like just like the surrealness of all of this coming to a head finally, because I feel like this has been like a long time coming. But I feel very breathless. But anyway, I thank any of you for being present today. Any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. And I will see you soon. Bye.